went to Copperwell, and then I went to the military, and I come back to Copperwell.
How long were you in the military?
I was in the military for 2 years.
Okay, and where were you stationed?
And I was stationed in Germany for a while. I was at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, in the Chemical Corps, and that's the division that you don't hear much about.
Right, because I've never heard of it. What is the Chemical Corps?
The Chemical Corps is where they train you for biological warfare.
Oh, wow. So you had to have been intelligent to get in that. I mean, they just don't, I'm sure they just don't choose anyone to be in that field.
Well, I don't know. I had to go to chemical, I went to school. I had to go to school while I was in the Army. And I was in CBR. I was a flamethrower specialist, if I can use that term. But I specialized in flamethrowers.
So what was it like in Germany, coming from Warren, Ohio?
Well, I was used to being around the other people, if we might say so. So me going to Germany was not a biggie for me. But I was a supply clerk. Even when I went to Germany, I was a supply clerk. I was very blessed. My intentions was to become a part of the 82nd Airborne Division. And I had a sergeant that talked to me. And he told me if I didn't plan on making military a career, I'd be better off to get something else. And so he made me his supply clerk. And this when I was at Fort Bragg. Then I went from Fort Bragg to Hanau, Germany. I enjoyed it. I came back from Hanau, Germany.
Well, when you were in Germany, did you get an opportunity to go off the base and to mingle with the German people? And how was that?
With me working in supply, that means that I had to take the quartermaster to Frankfurt, Germany, once a week and bring back the other clothes. And so really I was blessed. I had a good job. Mm-hmm. I had a good job.
Right.
And if I didn't have a job back here in Warren, I probably would have stayed in.
Well, explain why you wanted to be a part of the 87th, you said
82nd Airborne Division.
82nd, yeah. Why was that important to you at one time?
I wanted to become airborne because that's a noted airborne division. The 82nd and the 101st.
Okay.
Those were the biggies. So that was my desire because Fort Bragg was known for the 82nd Airborne Division. There was a lot of individuals that was in there. I even had some people from Warren that was in the 82nd Airborne Division. A friend of mine that I went to school with by the name of George Brown. And George got killed. Matter of fact, he was jumping and he got killed. So he didn't come back, but I met a lot of interesting people when I was in the military.
Mm-hmm.